Have you ever asked yourself why most people set goals for themselves but are unable to achieve those goals? Have you ever asked yourself this question? Because at this point of the year, a lot of people are setting goals or setting objectives for themselves so they can achieve for the 2026 year. Now, the thing is, a lot of them will not achieve these goals because of what Carl Jung said. So, before we go further, there is one thing that you must understand first. We do set goals based on what we know and based on what we want, right? So, we set goals, we set objectives for ourselves based on the current knowledge that we have and the desired reality that we are looking for. We set goals to change our life, we set goals to change our health, our financial life. So, we set goals for different reasons, but we do set all type of goals based on the knowledge we have currently and the desired reality that we're looking for. Now, thing is, we don't get things based on what we set ourselves to achieve. We don't get things based on what we want, but we get things based on what we're programmed to be. And the reason for that is because 95% of the behavior that are going to get you to the goal that you set yourself to achieve, they will be program behavior. They will be patterns that you have been using over the years and over the month. So, not because that you set yourself to achieve a certain goals, that means that you're gonna have the discipline necessary to achieve this. And that is for the simple reason that doing an action consciously requires a lot of cognitive errors. So most of the time, whenever that we are going to behave towards our goal, we are going to act based on programming, what we call the paradigm. And that is the reason that Carl Jung shared something very important with us that said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you call it fate. So your fate is not determined by the goals you set. Your fate is not determined by the objectives that you set to achieve. But your fate is determined by the program behavior that you have. And this program behavior, you have been using them for years. And most of them are self-sabotaging behaviors. Behaviors that will stop you to achieve your goals, even though you have 100% willpower and discipline necessary to achieve those goals, right? So one way to achieve your goals, any goals that you set yourself to achieve for this year, is by changing your programming, by changing your paradigm. Because 95% of the behaviors, like we said, they are from your unconscious part of the brain. And if you change your paradigm, if you change your internal architecture, you will be able to act differently. So you'll be able to have different results. Because here's the thing. In order for you to have something, you must act, you must do something physically, right? So in order for you to have a physical result, you must make a physical action. And in order for you to take a physical action, you must have the internal architecture required to take the correct action for the required time that is necessary until you get the goal that you're looking for, right? So we don't get things based on what we want. We don't get things based on our objective, but we get things based on what we're programmed to be. And based on our belief, based on our thoughts and emotion, the way we feel. Because the way we feel will be what will drive us to take a particular type of action or inaction. So if you want to achieve any goals that you set yourself to achieve for this year, for 2026, the first thing you must do is change your programming. And in order for you to do that, we have a framework that can help you. It's called the Framework of Change Mastery. I'm going to put the link right there on the description. You can go ahead here and check it out on our website. This is a framework with 5 steps that can help you to stop any self-sabotaging behavior that you have that will stop you to achieve your 2026 goals and change your reality and create the change that you desire. So the link is going to be on the description below. And one more thing that you can use as well that we do have for you, it's totally free. It's our free guide on the 4 levels of change. Because the mistake most people make is they think that change only happens on the physical reality, on the physical will. And change must happen in the 4 levels in order for you to change your reality, in order for you to change the situation that you're in right now. So the free guide is also on the description below. You can go ahead and download it for free, and you'll be able to see the 4 levels of change and see which one of them keeps you stuck at the moment. And for those who want to work right now to change their internal programming, the internal architecture, and change the situation that they are in right now, I have a couple of spots available. I'll put the link right there. You can go ahead and schedule your 30-minute recall. It's a discovery call. We'll be able to discover the patterns, the programming that was stopping you right now, and provide you with a personalized plan, totally free in a PDF version. So you can start applying it, you can start using it at the very moment that we headed over to you. So this is only for those that are interested. I'm gonna put the link on the description as well, and you'll be able to schedule your 30-minute off. But besides that, I always recommend you to think about your internal architecture, to think about your programming, your paradigm, because this is what will drive you to achieve the goal, to achieve the objective that you set yourself to achieve for this new year. Because even though you have them on a notebook or on a word book, wherever you have them, if you don't change your programming by February, by March, the action that you will take, there will be action from your programming. 95% of them will be action from your programming, from your paradigm. There will not be action that you consciously take. So go ahead and think about it. And then the link is always on the description below for the person that want to go and visit the Framework of Change Mastery and also get the free guide and to schedule a 30-minute call. That is all for today. And then I'll see you on the next video.